Hello, welcome to Renaissance FM. Today's guest is Richard MacKenzie, a good typical guest of ours. Hello. Yeah. Hey, Richard.
Hello, Stephanie.
Nice
I've
to
been
see
on quite
you.
a few times, haven't I? Now?
Yes. I see you're wearing the same jumper you wore at Laser Tag on Saturday.
Yeah. Thankfully,
but obviously you didn't wear it at the time we were playing this.
Yeah, otherwise it would
tag.
reek. It would be really, really nasty.
Anyway, today you've brought this massive instrument.
Yes, I have.
It's a Theorbo.
Oh, that massive instrument.
It's yeah, and it's got some very loose strings on it. I see, because it's like you fold. It's like one of 3 instruments you fold, isn't it? I believe.
Yeah.
I understand.
This is only. There are more of them now, but as far as I'm aware, this was the 3rd folding Theorbo made in the country, and it was made by James Marriage, who's an awesome luthier who's based in the Derbyshire area.
Yeah.
And who should come on the show at some point.
He
would be a really interesting person to talk to.
He's probably busy, though. I know.
Yeah.
We should get him on the show with you. Anyway, so you're going to pick the instrument up and you're going to play it for us. Now, what are you going to play?
I'm going to play Canarios by Katzberger.
Okay.
Right now, just
take it away.
Okay. Good to go.
Unfold it.
Okay.
Okay, unfold it. Oh, that was lovely. Wow, that's so lovely. You fold it away again now. Okay, well
no,
done.
Sorry, I'll keep it propped up for now, I think.
Okay. Well, okay. So tell me about that piece and the instrument more.
The piece was a very beautiful, very jumpy dance, very fun dance. It's called a Canarios, and there's a very famous version which is used in a guitar concerto by Rodrigo, which you play on the Baroque guitar.
Who's Rodrigo?
Rodrigo was a 20th century Spanish guitar composer who wrote an extremely famous guitar concerto, or 2 extremely famous guitar concertos, and they're heard regularly on like Classic FM and stuff. So yeah, really famous. And,
where's he from?
From Spain. I can't remember the city that he's from in Spain. I think he's from the south, but yeah, don't quote me on that.
I suppose Rodrigo's kind of that sort of name.
Yeah, very, Joaquin or something like that. Nice name, but it's from the Canary Islands, and it was by an Italian composer called Katzberger.
Oh yeah,
who's absolutely awesome, and it was published in Rome in 1640, and he worked for the Pope.
So it's Baroque.
Yeah, definitely Baroque.
If it's Theorbo, it's usually Baroque, isn't it?
Yeah. Although Theorbo was invented in the 1590s as an avant-garde instrument. So it's pretty much
in Italy.
In northern Italy, it's pretty much solidly Baroque.
Very commedia dell'arte, isn't it?
Yeah.
You need a big nose.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I've got a fairly big one anyway.
No,
so...
like a proper masked big nose,
okay.
with like big hats and big boots and stuff.
Definitely.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, the instrument's so big in itself. I mean, it's taller than I am. It's a ridiculous looking thing.
Yeah, that's easy. Well, you're sort of like normal height. You're the same height as me, aren't you?
Yeah. I'm pretty average. Although
5'5.5".
For my for my birth year, no, I'm taller than that. I'm 5'8". But I'm still a bit short. And for my birth year, I'm short, which I'm going to get shorter and shorter as people get older and older, and the new generation gets taller and taller.
Okay.
So I'm going to get short without getting physically shorter. Hooray.
Yeah. Well, it was good you to be the height you were in laser tag when you were hiding. So a few days ago.
Yep.
But
definitely.
Yeah. Easy target. You're an easy target. It said.
Yes, it said that.
Anyway. So what is this instrument tuned to?
It's tuned. Basically, you got 14 strings. You got 7 on the fingerboard, and you've got 7, which are basically harp strings that stretch out, and they're really, really, really long. And the top 6 strings are tuned similar to a guitar, but instead of being in E, they're in A. And the top 2 strings are down an octave, which gives us a reentrant tuning, which is quite unusual. The Baroque guitar had a reentrant tuning, and the Citern had a reentrant tuning, but instruments with reentrant tunings are very, very rarely played these days. And then all the harp strings just go down, the diapasons we call them. They just go down tone by tone by tone, and you tune them according to the key or mode of the piece that you're playing.
Gosh.
So it's quite complicated.
You've got fairly like normal size hands. I mean, how do you get your hands around that? There's so many strings. Sorry. Sorry. There's a few G strings on there as well. How many G strings are on there?
We have 3 G strings on there. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm always breaking mine. So
are you?
Always.
Okay.
I only have one.
Okay.
So it's always breaking.
I don't often break mine. I take very good care of mine.
Yeah. Okay. There is more to come, guys. Seriously, innuendos. There's many. Why does it have 3 rosettes?
3 rows. Well, that's a standard design feature of Theorbos at the time. Basically, if you have a great big lute, one rosette isn't enough. No. So, like anything of cumbersome size, you ornament it more.
The actual space of where the 3 rosettes are, because they're quite small rosettes, could be one big one, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Sort of.
I like to think of it as just like one great big rosette.
Yeah. But it's 3 little ones.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Mm.
Oh.
Would you like to hear some more?
Yes, please. Tune it up. Unfold it again.
I'll get it all together. Right then. And okay, good to go.
Wow, that was amazing. That was amazing. I can't believe you can play all that.
Ooh,
oh,
sorry. That's what happens when you're moving a Theorbo around.
Yeah,
it's so awkward.
Yeah. So wait. Oh, he's putting it away. Okay,
Yeah.
like how long does it get, the actual Theorbo? Can you show me? Like,
Yeah. Okay, well, basically, if you stand it next to me, when it's up and erect, it's about.
And you're sitting down at the moment.
Oh,
so.
yeah, but yeah, well, you know, I'm about 5'8". It's 6'2". So it is ridiculously long.
So it's like the height of Henry VIII then.
Was he that tall?
He's about that.
Oh wow,
6 foot tall.
He was huge.
But he was really fat, wasn't he?
Well, he got fat. He wasn't to begin with.
But he couldn't have played this.
He was quite buff to begin with.
Yeah.
But if it had been around, then he might have played it. But yeah, it's a bit before his time.
6'2". Wow.
Yeah. It's really ridiculous.
Do you need to have a license to carry that?
Well, the funny thing is, I was kicked off the London Underground quite a lot of times before I had it converted to a folding instrument. The central line hated me.
The central line, yeah.
Yeah. They all hated me.
Why the
Damn
central
their
line?
vicious souls. I suppose the central line is the line with the least height in London. So it actually is. Yeah, it's definitely. I swear, out of all the lines I've been on, it's the one that's least accommodating for tall people.
Oh.
So yeah, having a Theorbo is even worse and even more frowned upon. That was definitely the line that I was kicked off the most.
I find the Jubilee line is actually the nicest line.
Yeah, I like Jubilee.
Do you like the Jubilee?
Yeah, it's really fast and it connects off.
They're
it
very
connects
down
up
to
loads
earth.
of places of interest.
Yeah, they'd like that. Although actually, I was thrown off the DLR because they said the lady with the black hat and the interesting case. Can you please get off the train? Because they thought I was some sort of dodgy person or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Seriously.
When did that happen?
Years ago.
Ah.
I know. And I had a miserable face as well at the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, that's another story.
Looked like you were about to hit somebody or something.
Yeah.
Assault. I got one last piece on the Theorbo if you want to hear it.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, you can play as much as you want. I mean, the show's new. So. Yeah. Well, what are you going to play now?
Okay, it's only a little piece. It's just a short piece, about a minute long.
By who?
It's in a different style, and it's a Courante by the composer Georges Hurel.
Okay.
And it's very, very much in the French style.
Okay.
Okay, I'll just get it all together.
Yep. Tune up. Tune up.
No, it seems to be keeping its tuning quite well in here, actually. It's nice. It's pretty good.
Yep.
Okay. Should be good to go.
Well done.
It's a really pretty piece of music, that one.
You better put it back in its coffin now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Put the thing away.
Yep.
In all honesty, I don't enjoy playing it so much because it's so ridiculous. There's no way you can play the instrument without it putting some muscle under undue stress and tension. Whereas all the other plucked instruments that I play, you can play with perfect Alexander technique, everything completely accurate and smooth, and no risk of any muscle strain or repeated strain. And
do you do that?
Yeah. I do Alexander.
Oh,
but
okay.
No, it's a very.
That's why you think you're
useful
5'8".
That's why I think I'm 5'8", indeed.
Okay, brilliant. I better start doing that. Okay. Okay, and you've got some other pieces on you. You've brought loads of other instruments. I see. You've got a Renaissance lute as well. Yes. You brought,
I have a Renaissance lute on.
How big is this Renaissance lute?
A Renaissance lute. Well, you play a Renaissance lute.
I do.
You know how big a Renaissance lute is. You tell me.
Well, my one's 64. centimeters long.
64 centimeters. Ah, okay. Well, actually, mine's a bit shorter than yours. The string length of my Renaissance flute is 61 centimeters.
Okay.
So, but it's another instrument made by James Marriage. But whose is yours made by?
Stephen Barber and Sandy Harris.
Ah, okay, fair enough. And yeah, they make quality instruments. Yeah, I really like James.
It's broken many times, but that's like my own fault, obviously.
Ah, okay. How's it break?
Just dropping it. I don't know. Wrong conditions using. I know. But so so take it away.
Okay.
Get tuned up. Is it, yeah, do that. Wow, that's amazing. Wow, it's so lovely and it's so well in tune. Yeah. What was that piece called?
It was a canzona. Well, it was a fantasia in the mode of a French canzona by Giovanni Gabrielli, but it's actually by the composer Terzi, who was publishing in Venice in the 1590s.
Late Renaissance. I like that.
Late Renaissance.
I do
definitely.
like that.
And he's quite conservative as well. He's publishing music in a style that's like 25 years out of date. So he's not avant-garde at all. And so it truly is Renaissance. Yeah, Italian Renaissance music in its full glory.
Very good fingering as well.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. The left hand, most impressive.
Oh, fantastic! Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's just like the spider fingers they call me. It's just everything is just running all over the place.
Yeah,
it's pretty.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
And the piece is really, really hard as well.
It's a very long, hard piece, that isn't it?
It really, really is.
It's about 4 minutes long.
Yeah, maybe, or about 4.5. Well, you see, it was if you're listening closely, it's like there are loads and loads of different sections, and there's huge amounts of imitation going on between all of the voices, and there are about 5 voices employed in that piece. So it's just. It's really, really technically difficult.
And what sort of music do you call that?
It's sort of. It would have been played. Not the lute version would have been played at home domestically, but the original version, which would have been for multiple instruments, would have been played in a church. Would have been played in the famous San Marco church in Venice.
Multiple instruments. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, many instruments, but just that's an arrangement. Just it all condensed down to the lute.
And you said it's poly something.
Polyphonic. Yeah, polyphonic. More than one voice.
That's what it means.
Yeah.
Polyphonic.
It's like polygamy is having like.
Yeah, I was thinking like.
Partner
does that mean like more than one person?
Yeah. So
more than partner.
Yeah. So and then polyphonic is more than one voice on the instrument. Yeah.
Excellent.
Monophonic is just like one person singing. So that's a good example.
Excellent. Okay. Well, what else? Do you have any other instruments with you, hidden behind you, or?
I have my Baroque lute on me. Would you like to hear what that sounds like?
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second. I have to put one lute down and then
that's big.
Get the other out. Yeah, it's bigger than the Renaissance lute. Yeah, definitely. It's more cumbersome. It's got many more strings. Can you count how many strings are on it? 1 second.
Is it 10?
Oh, a few more. You're right. It's close to 10 courses, but it's actually twice as many strings. Yeah, so it's actually got 20 strings on it.
You are at least a meter away from me, I guess.
Yeah.
and I'm half blind. So.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, we're good to go. We're up and ready.
Okay.
So here we are. Here's the sound of the Baroque lute. Okay.
Take it away. Very nice, very nice. Even it is Baroque. So.
You're very kind.
So what was the piece?
The piece was an Allemande from a suite in E flat major by the Leipzig composer Isaias Reusner. So it's pretty obscure stuff. It's published in, I think, 1676. It's from the second book, and the second book's really hard because everything is close into the strings and lower texture. I'm a bit masochistic, really. I like playing really, really hard music, but it's just.
So, what have you been up to, Richard? Apart from obviously playing different places and laser tag, which
I'm not very good at.
You're an easy target for.
Yep, I'm indeed an easy target.
My one said, "Watch out, guys," or something.
Yeah. You scored much higher.
I scored quite high. I shot you quite a lot.
Yeah. I deserved it though.
Yes.
Yeah.
So tell me.
I hope you didn't shoot me that much. We were on the same team, damn it.
Oh yeah, sorry. We're on the same team. Sorry. Yeah, I shot everyone else. Anyway, so what have you been up to, and what are you doing?
Oh, basically, I got a concert tonight in London. If anybody's interested, yeah. So we're doing a gig with the Hanover band with what's his face? I don't know, one of the Royals. It's going to be a long. So it's at a church in Holborn, and it's John Passion, which I'm playing the Theorbo, which is why the Theorbo is the primary instrument with me at the moment, because I've got to get to a rehearsal after this.
Yeah, wasn't it Stephen Gottlieb's funeral? Is it right?
What about Stephen Gottlieb's funeral?
That's where the church is.
Oh, the same church.
Is it the same church?
Yeah. But I can't remember its name right now, which isn't helpful, and that's really, really naughty of me. But all you do is just Google it, and you can find out instantly. But
is it for free?
Is it St Andrews or something?
Is it for free?
I seriously doubt it. No, 100% no. It's going to be paid for tickets.
If you mention Richard MacKenzie being on my show, Stephanie Feeney, then they might let you in for free.
No, they won't.
They might?
No, they won't.
Okay.
No, that's false information. That's misinformation. No, they won't do that, alas.
Okay, and then you've got rehearsals around Charterhouse today as well.
Yeah, rehearsals in Charterhouse, which will be pretty.
16th
right in the
century
chapel.
Building.
Yeah.
Right near me, actually. I live near there.
Yeah. Beautiful location. Absolutely lovely.
Well, how long have we got, guys? Is that someone? Can't tell me off. Okay. How long have we got? You want to play another piece? Have you got another lute there?
Yeah. Well, we can just I'll go out with a pavan.
Okay.
And thank you very much for having me on the show again.
That's all right.
It's always a pleasure.
We'll see
to be
you
on
again,
here.
no doubt.
Yay. Thank you so much. Right then.
All right.
This is pavan.
Thanks, everyone. See you next week. This is Richard MacKenzie as a guest, and it's me, Stephanie Feeney, Lady Lovely Lute, playing.